Hello everybody and welcome to another installment of Three Moons Gaming, where we build things in Minecraft. Right now we're going to work on building another version of the little automatic kelp farm. This one's going to be a little one. It's going to be rather small because I'm trying different ways to keep the kelp itself, get as much of the kelp instead of it falling down back into the water and, you know, just sitting there and then eventually being deleted by the server. So we're going to try to build a little bit of a smaller one so that we can go ahead and have a rather nice one that should, if I've calculated everything right and did everything right, it should give us a larger amount of kelp at one time. Not because of the amount of kelp that's growing or anything, but it should give us a larger amount of kelp based on the fact that none of it's being wasted. So we're going to find out. I have an idea. We're going to put it to work and we're going to see what it's like. Okay, so the first thing we need is some cobblestone. I'm going to build a lot of it out of cobblestone, and then there's going to be some other stuff too. I overlooked it. There it is. Some soul sand. And I believe it's gonna be over here. Looking for some kelp. Okay, I'm not gonna waste a lot of time looking for it. It's in miscellaneous. No wonder. It's going to be under here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Now, we're going to need redstones. We need repeaters and redstone dust. We're going to need an observer. And we're going to need some piston. And we're going to need glass. And pretty much so I believe that's going to be 99% of everything we need. So let's go ahead and get started. First level is going to be 5 wide by 4. So we're going to say here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, that's going to be too many. Yeah, way too many. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's the first section right there. Now, depending on if I want it to go that way or if I want it to flow this way, I'm going to make it go this way so it's easier to deal with. So we're just going to place it like so. I can't place that quite yet, but I can place that. And of course, right off the bat, I remember the one important thing you gotta have water. And that's going to start generating little bubbles like it's supposed to. That's good to see. And then I'm going to come, let's see, let's go ahead and plant that, and that. It's not going to grow very much, but it's there at least. I'm going to count how many blocks I got to go away from here is 6 blocks. And we go right dead in the middle, 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the moment, I'll put a block there. Still realizing I forgot a couple of other important little items. So we're going to do this we're going to do it one level at a time so that we can build it like it's supposed to be built. Okay. There we go. And that puts that in there. Now, that's the first level. Now we're going to build the second level, which is not going to be that hard to do. It's just going to be a little bit. Won't need that anymore for a while. We will need the glass. We won't need the sandstone anymore. Okay. Let's see here. We need this. We're going to need this. And we're going to need this at this end. Yes. And then we're going to need this coming up. Okay, so we're gonna go right over here off the back side of this. We're gonna go and we're gonna put 1, 2, 3. Put 3 of them there, and we're gonna put 5. 1, 4, and 5, like that. And then we're going to come around here, and we're going to put begin our glass enclosure. And then we're going to go right back out here, and we're going to take this, and we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And then we're going to go up another layer in our schematic, and we're going to take a look at what that's going to entail. That's going to entail redstone this time, and the repeater. Okay. So back here, we're going to look at the very end back here. We're going to put 3 redstone dust on top of these 3 blocks right here. And we're going to put glass all the way around the structure this time. And then we're going to take that glass and we're going to run that glass all the way like that, 3 wide. All the way to here. And then on this side, we come out by 1. I can make it look even, bring it out like that. I don't know why I did it the way I did it, but that's the way the schematic's written, and we're going to work with it that way for the moment. And then if I look at it like this, we're going to have a repeater sitting on top of this one. There's the repeater. And then we're going to have a redstone sitting here. And we're going to come all the way down to the end of here. And that's supposed to have a stone there. I don't know why it wasn't showing in the last one. That goes there. And then we get to build upwards from there. We get to go, ha 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 ha. Let's go over here with it. Like that. That's going to lead up, 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 and around. And then we got to put some more of these right here. That way we've got them, and they're all facing down, going straight down into that chest. So everything's going to come down into that chest, which is the way we want it to be. Now right over here, we're going to have a... go right there. Okay. Now, let's go over here. Let's go up to our next level. And let's start working on the next level. The next level is going to consist of several more things. More stone, for one thing. And a lot of that stone is going to be sitting like that. Come 5 this way. We're going to put redstone, redstone, and we're going to come over here and we're going to put redstone there, and then there's going to be another stone there. And we'll come back and put more water in later, but for the moment I just needed that there so we could clear that level, and then I'll come back down inside here and fill it all back in with water and allow that to grow, because right now it's staying right there at that height because it will not grow any further than the level of the water. Okay, now let's fill it all in with some glass now. I came up with this after coming up with a big giant auto one, and then I said, well, why can't we make this smaller and try to figure out a way so that when we harvest it, it doesn't lose some of the product. And I was like, there's got to be a way to do this without losing the product. In other words, losing some of the kelp stuck in the water up here. So I tried putting some soul sand in there so that it would kind of help to push the stuff to the top. But as we go, you're going to see what I came up with as a way of hopefully dealing with that issue. Now we need the first observer, and it's going to come right here. It's going to set, no, not that away, it's going to set that away, so that it can then send a signal down here, across here, and across over to here, and it's going to double back up over here again. It's going to come all the way over here. It's going to be here, and then this time that's going to run that away. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3 there. And then I'm pretty sure we're going to do this, this, and this. So that that pops at the same time as the lower one does. The lower one, as you notice, is just above the lowest possible level of harvest. Now, we get to put some more glass. I'm going to start to fill this in with more glass everywhere. Like that. And this is layer 5, just so you know. This is layer 5. Now the beauty of this one is going to be that we have to add, let's go back to layer 4 real quick. Stone didn't get put there, did it? That's why. What is it supposed to be there? We'll figure that out on layer 5. Yeah. Then it goes on top of that, and then one goes next to it. Here, this side of it. Yes. Anyway, we got our step going on, which is going to take us to right here, I believe, and then we're going to come all the way across one more time, I believe. We'll find out here in a minute. I know I can't go very far. And then I know we're going to have glass going all the way around like that. Now there's glass like that. Messed up right there. It's supposed to go up. Supposed to kind of do a zigzag like that. This is where it gets really interesting. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we put this going this way. We have 1, 2, 3, which should power those if it's right. If it's done right, it should power those. I'm not going to make any promises, but it should power those. Give me just a moment here. We're going to take a look at something from a different point of view here. Okay, there's that. That bad boy's in the wrong place. That goes there. Then we put one here. That goes there. And we put one there. And that should have all three of them powered. Now, and it should all power from that one observer, so let's go back over here. Double check the way I did that. Okay, that should be it. Now let's go ahead and let's get our water. And let's go ahead and start and not flowing it down this wall. Sorry about that. So, let's see what this does. We're going to see just how many it can harvest, aside from the ones I picked up just a minute ago. We're going to see how long it takes to harvest. We're going to sit right here and watch it to see if the top one grows up or does what it's supposed to do. Alrighty, I don't know how many it just shot down there, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll check it out and see how many it wound up in here. 9. That meant that 1 out of 10, 2 out of got stuck, but that's okay. Only because it seems like they're not. Getting a water source all the way to the top, I guess. enough water source for that. If we put the others in there, that was part of the original that I kept picking up. Let's watch and see. Nothing floating around down there. And they're just now starting to grow again. But as you notice, all three sets of pistons work at the same time. And the reason the third layer of pistons is up here, so that, like that right there. See how there's a couple stuck up here? I could have walked away and left them four sitting there rather. But what would happen is that upper piston will fire, and anything that comes popping up out the top, that upper set of pistons should push into the flow of water to flow into the hoppers down below. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A real simple, easy kelp farm to build in a smaller area. Remember, kelp requires sunlight. So if you try to build this underground, it probably won't work out as well. The mechanics will work. The growth pattern, you would have to probably light this thing up to 100% with torches every which way, and just, you know, any kind of glowstones you could have, anything to bring the sunlight level up, bring it up to sunlight level in order for it to function, because kelp requires sunlight to grow. So, just like anything does, all the stuff that you can plant requires a certain amount of light to grow, with the exception of netherwort. Netherwort can grow in complete pitch darkness if it comes down to it, almost. And the mushrooms can grow in just about complete darkness. So, again, I want to say thank you for joining me this evening and watching this episode. I hope that you will find that you found some value in this. If you did, please select the like button and subscribe to our channel for future games. Again, I want to say thank you, and you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye-bye.